So what's life like without Skylar after 3 years of having such a great charismatic player and terrific player on the team? What's the big difference?
I think just missing her leadership. I think just filling in the void for her leadership. I think our senior class is really trying to step up and fill that void. She's a great leader on and off the court, and I think that's the biggest thing that we miss from Sky. But with Ace and Ariel, myself, we're just trying to fill that void, and we're a lot different leaders than Sky, but using our different leadership styles, we're trying to fill that void.
She was pretty in your face a lot of the time. Is there somebody on the team who's like that, or is it?
Definitely. I would say Ace. She's definitely an enforcer. She expects a lot of herself and her teammates, everybody around her, and she definitely pushes the tempo and gets everybody really intense, especially during practice.
What about filling in what Skylar did on that score sheet? All those assists, the steals, the points.
Right.
Is that going to be spread out, or is Jewell going to bear a lot of that scoring burden, or what do you think?
I think it's going to be pretty spread out between myself and Jewell, and even Ace. I think Ace is a big presence down low. Jewell's really gotten a lot better over the summer. You can see her first 2 games. And then myself and Taya Reimer, I think is going to be a big force inside for us as well. So I think we have a lot of different offensive weapons. It's pretty balanced all around.
We were all worried when here first season without Skylar, now Natalie gets hurt.
Yeah.
We were all worried about what the start was going to be like.
Right.
Did that worry you about what the start was going to be like?
Yeah, a little bit. I think Ace is our best leader on the court. She knows where everybody's supposed to be. Definitely an enforcer. She uses her voice very well.
Doesn't look like an enforcer.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't, but she's very smart. And she knows what she's doing out there. So it's easy to listen to her. She's very direct with her intentions, and so yeah, we definitely miss her on the court. But I think in practice, I've had to step up a lot. Jewell, just to fill in those gaps.
Now, you had a big camp with USA Basketball this summer, I understand. How much more confidence did that give you coming into it?
A lot. Just to be able to play with the best players in the world and be able to compete with them. It was an amazing experience, and just to come in my senior year with that on my belt, it was definitely a great experience for me, and it brought me a lot of confidence coming into the season.
It's kind of funny. With Skylar last year, you guys were ranked about 8th. Without Skylar this year, you're ranked about 8th. What do you think? That's a pretty good compliment to the rest of you guys.
I think we were returning 4 of our starters, and I think everybody's worked really hard over the summer. I think see Madison Cable step up, Kayla Mabry. We have really great freshmen coming in. So I think we've been able to fill in those gaps, and we're still continuing for people to find their roles.
You're gonna miss playing UConn?
Yes, absolutely. I think they're just a great competitor, and they have so much that they stand for in basketball, women's basketball, and they're a great program, and I love playing against them.
Tell me a little bit about Jewell. I mean, she's obviously got incredible skills, and she came in here last year as a freshman, totally fearless.
Right.
What's most impressed you about her?
I think her confidence and just her step that she's taken from her freshman to sophomore year. I think that over the summer she's been in the gym more than anybody else on this team, and you can tell, and it shows. And she's so confident in everything she does. Her shot, her defense, her athletic ability is amazing. She can just do so many things on the court, and it brings a lot of intensity for us.
Do you see that in her skills or in just her conditioning? Where do you
I think it's both.
Difference?
I think her skills, her ball handling has definitely got a lot better. She was already a great shooter, but I think that she's just stepped up, and her confidence is through the roof.
Has it been fun having Skylar practicing with you every so often?
Yeah, because she's also a great teacher, and I've always had a great time learning from Sky because she knows exactly what's going on. She's the smartest player I've ever played with. So just to be able to get that advice from her, it helps, and it's not bad that she was one of the top players in the country and still is. So it's just great to have her on our side.
Thanks for not fill in for Skylar, but play the position she played. What's that been like?
It's definitely been tough, especially as a point guard, learning, after learning all the offenses, learn where everybody needs to be, learn just all the ins and out of it. It's definitely been tough, but the seniors have been helping me, the upperclassmen have been helping me. Even Sky has come in just now. She was at practice. She's been helping me learn it, and we're just taking it day by day, step by step.
I mean, I saw her practicing with you, and what ways does she motivate you even more when she's coming at you? Are you motivated even more to try to stop her, knowing how good she is?
Yeah, especially, you don't want somebody to come in and just, beat you up and just, take it, you know what I'm saying? It's just a pride thing, So, she's coming in, she's, trying to get me tougher, and she's pressuring me and make sure I can handle the ball and handle this team.
Did you ever have to say to yourself, wait a minute, I'm not going to be expected to do this all by myself, nobody's going to replace Skylar Diggins, or did you ever have the kind of worry about trying to do too much?
Kind of in between. I kind of thought no one person can replace Kayla Diggins, nobody on this team, but as a team I think we can. And, I'm not worried about doing too much. We have other people like Kayla McBride and Natalie who are leaders, who are going to be handling most of the roles this season.
When you've seen her all those years playing on TV and now you're seeing her in practice, what's impressed you most when you're seeing her trying to play against her and score on her and defend her? What?
Yeah, it's definitely the behind-the-scenes stuff that you don't see about her. How hard she works, how much she talks during practice, how much, how big of a competitor she is. I just want to be follow her footsteps and really bring up the intensity of practices like she does.
That must be fun for you, being a Marylander, to go back and play in the ACC, even though, of course, Maryland's leaving. But the other schools are all closer to home.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun playing in front of my parents. Next weekend we're going to Penn. My parents will be there, especially at Maryland when we play there. I have a lot of family, a lot of friends. My old teammates from my high school are coming, so it'll be a lot of fun.
And what are your first impressions of Jewell, who obviously has got unbelievable skills?
Jewell is just super athletic, super skilled. She can do pretty much everything. She can defend, she can rebound, she can score. She can jump really well. That alley-oop that we got going on. She can do a lot of different things, and we're so glad to have her.
Is there a men's player you'd compare her to?
I would say she likes Kobe, so I would say Kobe. She watches a lot of Kobe, and I can tell that she what's the one I'm looking for? She matches his moves and tries to do everything that he does because he's been so successful in the NBA. So I would definitely say Kobe.
I mean, this team with Skylar, they were ranked about 8th. Without Skylar, you guys are still ranked about 8th, which says that people obviously still have a lot of respect for you. I mean, were you at all surprised to see the team ranked that high, or did you think as soon as people would say, well, they don't have Skylar anymore?
I mean, kind of both. People are kind of doubting us because we don't have Sky, but, we have seniors like Kayla, McBride, Natalie Chalmers, and Aaron Bricker that have been to 3 Final Fours and have the experience and know what it takes to get back there. So, we have them, and they've stepped up, and they filled their roles. And, the freshmen and the sophomores and juniors from last year stepped up. Like Jewell, she's a sophomore this year. She's stepping up. So everybody has to step up and play their role, and I'm not surprised that we're still 8th.
When you played your first college games, were you at all surprised by how much faster things were?
Definitely, I'd say the first practice, I was surprised at how fast things were. Nonetheless, the first game, but yes, definitely a lot faster, a lot more physical, especially with the new rules. You have to kind of be careful where you touch and how you defend, but definitely a lot faster.
Yeah, it should be a prettier offensive game in a lot of ways.
Yeah, definitely. They're cleaning a lot of stuff up, in the game, make it a lot faster, a lot of transition stuff, a lot of layups, a lot of alley-oops. So looking forward to it.
What's it been like on a team without Skylar? I mean, you only got 1 year with her, but one amazing year. What's it like not to have her? What did you think it was going to be like, and what has it turned out to be like?
I mean, it's definitely different. Her impact on the team and on this community was huge. But we're new girls. Every team is different, and we're excited to be on this floor together, and we're learning how to play with each other and learn how to have fun on the court, and that's something that each team goes through, and I'm excited to be with a part of this team.
And you have a freshman point guard, which puts a lot of responsibility on a freshman. What have you told her to try to ease some of that pressure on her?
Just have fun with it. She's here for a reason. She was recruited here for a reason, and don't ever doubt her skills. And she's very poised on the court as well. She's a smart player. She knows the game really well. So we trust her. We wouldn't put her in a situation where she wasn't ready. And I think she's ready. She's ready. She's handling it really good.
When you came in last year, you were surprisingly fearless. I mean, right from that Baylor game on. Did it surprise you even how fearless you were, that you just said, well, I'm here, I belong here, I got to do what I can do?
Not really. When you have such great coaches and teammates telling you, you're here for a reason, we need you, and feeding you with such a great encouragement, it helps you. I come from a very strong family background who's always preached to be successful, and I've always been there for me, so that helped as well. It's always just believing in myself and having confidence. That's something that my family taught us when we were little.
Now, you spent a lot of the summer here?
Correct.
And I'm told you were a gym rat every day, gym in the weight room. And,
oh, yeah.
I mean, what ways do you see, can you see yourself as a better player, and in what ways?
Oh, yeah. I think there's always way to improve your game, always. I think this summer I took it to another level, just my mental game. Watching Kobe Bryant, who's my favorite player, watching his interviews, watching how he talked, the way he dressed, everything. Watching Money Mayweather, how he prepared for games or his fights and anything. Just watching him and getting that fearless mentality and trying to bring that to the court and bring that in my game.
So which of Kobe's moves can you imitate now?
His fadeaway, his pull-up. That's something that I'm still trying to implement in my game. And there's so much to his game. I'm trying to really work on my footwork. That's something that he's so skilled with that. And, he's the Mamba for a reason. I'm trying to get to that point.
You with Skylar's scoring gone, and you obviously had a great scoring year as a freshman, there's clearly a little bit more scoring responsibility on you. Are you taking more shots, or are you still trying to let the shots come to you?
You never want to force anything. That's when bad shots occur. I really just try to take shots in the offense. Let the game come to me and really just have fun. If I have to score more, I'm just trying to make our team better and not trying to add any more pressure to myself. I'm just trying to really just have fun.
And just one last question. Were you at all concerned when Natalie went down briefly? Did you think, well, this may be more of a struggle to get started this year?
You know, we knew we had people ready to come in. As we have Taya, who's ready and she's focused, and Natalie's strong. She's stronger. I knew she'll be doing her rehab, doing the right stuff to get back. So I wasn't really concerned. I knew that just means that everyone has to step up.